All right, welcome to the Boulevard Paper Fight YouTube channel, where I'll pretty much be exclusively doing KeyForge related videos. This is a new game that I got into that I absolutely adore, and I want to share my passion with all of you and different aspects of it. So today I'm actually just going to be cracking a new deck and trying to evaluate it as if I was in like a sealed format, so I can get used to this and hopefully I have some insight to help you. Side note, I've only been playing this game for like 3 weeks, so I'm relatively new to it, so if I am judging things wrong, that's totally okay. I'm still getting used to it, and I'm hoping to have this as like a journey for other new players to go along with me. And feel free to leave comments, maybe with your opinions on my evaluations that you don't agree with, and tell me why you think something else is better. So without further ado, let's get right into it and crack this pack. Alright, so what do we have here? Ooh, nice. There is a great Untamed, Shadows, and Logos. Straight up my favorite 3 houses, so this is awesome. And the name is Cool Slipper, the Artisan Swindler. That's pretty cool, so give me 1 second here. Alright, so here's the deck list. It's got a library access, which is always great, Phase Shift, Scrambler Storm, Wild Wormhole, 2 Bat Drones, Dr. Escatera, Ganymede Archivist, Mother, 2 Novo Archaeologists, Psychic Bug. Then it's got Shadows, Bait and Switch, Miasma, Pawn Sacrifice, Relentless Whispers, Treasure Map, Seeker Needle, Moon Cursor. Moon Cursor, sorry. Then it's got Naughty the Thief, Shadow Self, Silvertooth, and 2 Umbras. Then it has 4 Full Moons, a Life Web, Regrowth, Ancient Bear, Dew Fairy, Marmook, and Niffle Ape. So 4 Full Moons with only 5 creatures. Kind of interesting. But with the Regrowth there, that could get pretty cool. So just upon first thoughts, this seems like a really good deck. I mean, you have the Phase Shift, which you could even use to get the Full Moon into play, because there's so many creatures there, and I mean, it has a Bait and Switch, a Miasma, all really good things. Let's actually open this up and see what the cards look like. So from my sealed perspective, I have a feeling this is a very good deck. I'd be very happy to play this in a sealed tournament. So Logos is the least amount of decks that I own right now, is stuff with Logos, so I'm pretty stoked to have this one as part of my collection now. So there's the Archon. We have Niffle Ape, Marmook, which allows your opponents to pay 1 more for their key. Dew Fairy, 2 Ancient Bears. Not really great for 4 Full Moons, not gonna lie. But 2 Regrowths, which are great. Life Web. Regrowths, by the way, allow you to return a creature card from your discard pile to your hand. Life Web, if your opponent played 3 or more creatures on the previous turn, you can steal 2. And then the 4 Full Moons, which are pretty cool to stack. Then there's the Shadows. We've got the 2 Umbras. Skirmish, when they fight, they steal 1. The Silvertooth, enters play ready. Shadow Self, always crucial. It prevents the neighbors from being damaged until Shadow Self is damaged. And you have a Naughty the Elf. So it's elusive and its action is to steal 1. Then you have Moon Cursor, which has got Skirmish and Poison, and when it fights it steals 1. Seeker Needle deals 1 damage to a creature, and if that damage destroys that creature, gain 1. Interesting thing I found about this is using it with Bad Penny, and you just get rid of your Bad Penny and then gain an ember, then play your bad penny again. So reap with bad penny, kill bad penny, it's destroyed, goes back to your hand, play it again. Too bad there's no bad pennies in this. Then a treasure map, which is always good. Great turn 1 play. If you have not played any other cards this turn, gain 3 for the remainder of the turn. You cannot play cards, so great first turn play. A little bit of removal here. Relentless Whispers deals 2 damage to a creature, and if it destroys that creature, you steal 1. Get an ember for playing. Some more removal with Pawn Sacrifice. Sacrifice a friendly creature, and if you do, deal 3 damage to each 2 creatures. Miasma, skipping a forge step, always good. Bait and Switch, probably the most competitive card, I would say, in Shadows, because it really gives you that advantage. And then you have Psychic Bug. This is one I have not seen before. Play or reap, you can look at your opponent's hand, so that's pretty cool. 2 Novu Archaeologists, their action is to archive a card from your discard pile. Then you have a Mother, also great turn 1 play. Ganymede Archivist. Reap, you get to archive a card. And then Dr. Escotero, great card. You gain 1 for each forge key your opponent has, so that can be really helpful late game. And then 2 Bat Drones. They fight and steal 1 with Skirmish. Wild Wormhole. Play the top card of your deck, always really good. And then there's a Scrambler Storm. Your opponent cannot play action cards on their next turn. Really great card. And then, of course, Phase Shift, followed by the Library Access. So I would say if I probably went into the rating system with this, I'm going to guess this is in the mid-80s is my idea. I can definitely see the fact that there's 4 full moons and not a lot of creatures in Untamed working against it. It's also going to feel really bad to have a bunch of full moons with, like, I mean, there's almost as many full moons as there are creatures in the deck, so that's not exactly a good thing. I'm guessing the Phase Shift plan and playing that is one way to think about it. But you never know. You could always, I guess, Wild Wormhole it out and then get to do stuff afterwards. Unfortunately, no Key Charge, which is, or Chotri, which are my 2 favorite things to have in an Untamed side of things. But 2 Ancient Bears are not half bad at all. So evaluating this for sealed, I would not be disappointed to play this deck at all in sealed, aside from the fact that it has my 3 favorite houses all in one. It's definitely got some potential, so I'm looking forward to play test this, and hopefully I'll be able to get some streams up on my YouTube as well from Twitch, or I'll just record the stream and just post it on YouTube. We'll see how I evolve with this. So this is my first video, and I appreciate everyone who's tuning in. Please like and share this on all your channels. And if you want to see the Instagram side of things, which gives you a more kind of day-to-day update on things, follow me at Boulevard Paper Fight. That's BLVD Paper Fight. Until next time, I appreciate everyone who's watched.